Am I running the start or you?
I got it.
Okay.
It's going.
Welcome to the From the 108 podcast, starring the drunk uncles of White Sox Twitter. He's a Twitter like whore, an Instagram thirst trap, and your grandma's guilty pleasure, BeefLoaf. A West Coast attitude in a decidedly Midwest body, MySoxSummer. And your host, he's sharing obscure music thoughts to give you time to hit the bathroom, Chorizy-E.
Thank you, Chorizy, and welcome to the From the 108 podcast. Get ready for some baseball, beer, and bullshit. And remember the drinking rules. If BeefLoaf calls himself a menace or talks about gilfs, you drink. If MySoxSummer says, listen, or starts to ramble, you drink. And if I pass out or say, here's the thing, you drink. And of course, you can make all of us drink for $1.08 or more.
Please more.
We just got one right off
Hell
the bat.
yeah.
$1.08
What's
there.
up, Peyton?
Peyton, thank you, Peyton. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bless you, my friend.
But speaking of drinking, fellas, what are you drinking? BeefLoaf. I've seen what you've been drinking most of the day, but what are you drinking now?
But now I've switched over to Surfside. I've got a full bucket of Surfside. I have an 8-pack that I've dumped into this little guy right here. This is 1 of 8, and this is the lemonade and tea combo. But I really like the raspberry. I like
look at it.
We'll see where we get with all this stuff. But yeah, we're gonna hit the Surfside tonight. It's gonna be a great night. Talk a lot of White Sox. We'll fuck around on the back end. MSS is in charge in the back end. I can't wait.
You know what though, Beef? I feel like MSS right now is feeling a little above us right now because he hasn't been drinking all day. He feels like he's the smarter of the group right now. I'm a little worried.
He feels more put together. You know, he wasn't on corks with us. You know, like it is what it is.
That's not how I would put it, right? That's not how I would put it. But yes, maybe I am
MSS.
a little smarter.
What are you drinking, my friend? You got some Guinness there for me or what?
Little story. Chorizo. It is empty because I came down here today and to go get on to or just to make sure that I had enough Guinness in my little mini fridge down here to make sure that I had, put two in at the start because I knew I had 2 in there already in a Yingling. I was like, I got 3 cold, but I got to put 2 more in so it'll be cold by the end of the show if I need it. I open it up. I put my hand on the can. It's warm. I'm like, no. I go, did I unplug my fridge or did it become unplugged? No. The fridge that I bought at a thrift store for $5 8 years ago finally shit out. It is gone. It's no longer working.
Oh, no. I thought you were going to say one of your daughters drank all your Guinness.
No.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Nope. So I was like, oh, shit. And so now I got to go. Now I got to scramble, right? So I got the Surfside too because I am always stocked and loaded upstairs with Surfside cold and super light too. But I was like, you know what? I'm feeling a tea tonight. Feeling a little tea. So that's what I'm doing. I got the iced tea vodka and then I got a bunch of peach teas in there. So I need to get a new mini fridge. Yeah, $5 less than $1 a year. Oh, okay. Teresa, what are you drinking today?
I'm trying to not be fat. Try my best to not be fat.
Good luck.
As much as we drink.
Oh, what's going on there? What the heck?
But I still love
She's
the
got
taste
a
of
face
High
mask.
So I gotta do the High Life Light every once in a while when I can find it.
Hell yes.
It's a beautiful, beautiful beer. Beautiful.
Stay trim, fam. You got to.
We got we got a few drinks here.
Oh shit.
So we got one from Alexandria. It's
Oh, hey, what's
no,
up?
No comment. Cheers.
Cheers. Yes.
Good to see you this weekend with your husband.
We got one from Pedro, of course. He says, less thinking, more drinking. Cheers to taking two
Pedro.
from New York.
Hell yeah.
I'll shoot Trejo.
It's right.
And then our guy K-Dog, he says, is MSS the weak link of 108? Just asking for a friend.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Cheers.
Apparently the three-way did not go well. Okay. Here's already home.
Oh, gosh.
Might have seen him sitting with two people outside of Cork when I came home from an appointment. He's
Pedro's back. He says MSS is Hulk Hogan, Chorizy, Kevin Nash, and BeefLoaf is Scott Hall, NWO for life. No weak links here.
Hell yeah.
There's no
Thank
question.
you, Pedro.
Yes. Thank you, Pedro.
Pedro,
Scott
you still
Hall,
have
the
$108.
Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
The Razor Ramon effect. Yeah.
Here's a little short right now. It's not really lining up perfectly, but still.
Beef. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Boys, I saw something on the internet that I thought would be funny to you guys. So I don't know if you realize, but Frank the Tank has become a national star.
Yeah.
And he's been with Barstool, and like we are interested in Frank the Tank, and our friend Aloha Mr. Hand definitely interested in Frank.
Oh my God. Yes.
But
Loves Frank the Tank.
New York Times did a story about it.
Incredible.
So, as part of this story, the big homie Mikey Betts, who is part of local Barstool Chicago, did not get mentioned in the story. He's one of Frank's handlers. You know, you can see the Chuck Naso tweet below. Jenks got mentioned 7 times. Mikey Betts 0 times. When I read Mikey Betts' tweet, it says a lot of people will be upset, but if the said person who got mentioned 0 times created Frank Walks and worked and produced for 3 years for free before getting a job, but not me. I wouldn't do that. Today is about Frank. This article is about Frank. Let's all be happy for Frank. It's a huge accomplishment. And I'm not here to sulk about not being mentioned, about producing, editing, filming, clipping majority of Frank Walks. Being loyal.
Fran Walks.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna mess with him about that. Demonetizing Frank and even being loyal. He tried to force a trade of me for Wyatt, and even after getting snubbed off the Noble commercial, I'm just here to be happy for Frank. New York Times is huge. Very happy for him. Go, Frank. Loyalty will kill me. I thought this was absolutely hilarious. Only because if I think back to 2024, the 108ers had an article in the New York Times that was done by Sam Anderson. That was about us, but literally only mentioned me. Never mentioned you guys, not even one single fucking time. I'm not going to reread all of this right here. Those who can see it on the screen realize what it is. So what I was asking for you guys is, I love Mikey Betts. He's a good man.
Yeah.
Respect this guy. Do you guys have any heat you want to get out about the fact that Sam Anderson's article in the New York Times about the White Sox of 2024 that lost 121 games was entirely and solely about BeefLoaf, even though it was a Section 108 article? Do you have anything you want to throw at me right now, or just throw out in general to get the, just freshen the air up a little bit for you guys? Teresa, go
for me, no, but I will say that I wish I had thought of a tweet like Mikey's, because it's a funny tweet. And it's like, it's obviously a work to kind of get people to like be like, oh, you're sour about this, and like just drum up even more for the article, right? Like,
yeah,
correct, yes,
and I'm like, I'm more disappointed that I didn't come up with something like that about my big nose brother and like hogging up all.
Right.
First he snorts up all the air around me growing up as a kid. That's why he's taller than me, and now he's taking the spot. I wish I could have written something like that back then. I did not think to do that, and now I'm just disappointed in myself more than anything.
I am not upset by it at all. I was not upset by it then. I'm not upset by it now. I think you have the coolest. I mean, Chorizy is a pretty cool name too. So you guys have way cooler names than me, right? And so it makes sense.
You're
that
the only one who picked yours, though. Let's be reminded about that.
That's true.
I am.
That's true.
I am.
That's true.
I should have changed my name but it would have been even worse. It would have been worse. They're like, this is just easy just to go with. But no, like I think when you have a like that name, you have to be the center. Like you have to be that guy. So I didn't have a problem with it then. I don't agree with Chorizy necessarily that I needed to write a tweet like that just to remind things, but I think it's funnier if coming from a brother, than it is like the friend guy. Like I think that would be. I like the fact that he's slow. He's like he's shorter because you took up all the air, so he couldn't grow taller.
I sniffed up all the good air. Like
it has nothing to do with like his refusal to eat eggs or anything. It has nothing to do with protein.
Exactly.
That kind of stuff. But like no.
Hey. Not having a pathway to food is a different angle I could have gone. MSS. It's
true.
Not,
you stop.
It's true. It's not like beef is such a guy.
What I will say though, Loaf, at some point, and you won't know when, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go on a No Name podcast and I'm going to retell the story like it was me that was interviewed by the New York Times, and I'm going to put that out there.
Nobody would ever do that. Oh, hang on. Someone just did do that.
Oh, I need to check it.
MSS though, while we're talking about how fat BeefLoaf is, right? Like, I don't know if you saw that picture of him and Sandra today.
I did see the picture of him and Sandra.
I'm a big Star Wars guy. I don't know if it gave everybody these vibes, but it kind of gave me Jabba the Hutt and Princess Leia vibes.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
Man, there are certain people listening to this show and watching the show right now that are going to jerk off to that scenario in their head later. Except Java's not eating weird frogs out of an aquarium type thing. He's just eating triple cheeseburgers from McDonald's and like
soft pretzels.
And Layla is very confused. She's like, I didn't even know they make triple cheeseburgers. She's like, yes, it's off the thing. That was another thing. We took some group photos before I left at my bequest. Yeah. I made sure that we took group photos because I needed a picture too. And the guy that was sitting in my seat that was directly in front of Sandra was like, I go, dude, no one's going to look at us anyway. It doesn't really all matter. Let's just take a picture. And he goes, absolutely not. You guys, no one is looking at you guys. It's like, we know, okay? We're aware.
We're aware of this shit.
We're very aware that we are the three ugliest people in this picture. Okay. Like by a millennium. Like not even a mile, it's a millennium. It's space and time and everything.
Let's get a couple drinks here.
Hell yes.
Let's do it.
Our guy John says, cheers, fellas. I'm still trying to figure out what Indiana Rich is.
John, cheers. Appreciate you, my friend.
It means you got $5 to spend on a super chat. That's what it means, baby.
Yeah, it does.
Hell yeah, bro.
My guy Burke, he says, cheers, MSS and Chorizy. Fuck BeefLoaf 2026. Screw the New York Times. Cheers, Burke.
Fuck you, Burke.
And back for more. Pedro says that's why BeefLoaf is Scott Hall. He's the bad guy. And why I know who he is, but you don't know why he's here. What's old is new. Nostalgia sells like crack in the 80s. Cheers,
yeah.
Pedro. Sorry, I bumbled through that.
I had to go back and look and see who he made me, and he made me Hulk Hogan. I want to be specifically only the Hulk Hogan character, not Terry Bollea in real life. Okay, I don't want to be the racist.
Yeah, you're not. No, that's not you at all. That's not you at all.
What about Thunderlips from Rocky 3, the best Rocky?
No,
you're okay with that?
I don't want to be that guy either.
That's
I don't want to be that guy either.
He was pretty excellent. He was pretty excellent.
It's pretty excellent.
MSS, how you doing tonight, baby?
I'm doing good. And there's other than the fridge. And there's been a little saga that's been going on in White Sox Twitter that some people have been paying attention to, and I've really been paying attention to it because I just found it gripping. It was gripping. Every day I needed to know what had happened. This week, our guy, Barry Bag of Donuts, was feuding with the hot dog man in his section. And it started off like with a very innocuous tweet. Okay. And I'm going to pull this up here. Folks, if you're not watching us on YouTube, you should, because I have a slideshow and it is prepared and we're ready to go. Barry says on the 24th, which was 6 days ago, I think that's Monday. He says, pretty sure the hot dog guy is avoiding me today for some reason. And that's just what he says. That's how it starts. The next tweet was the same day. He says, I really wanted a hot dog at the game. The hot dog guy didn't come to my section or the one on either side of me, but he went everywhere else in the 500 level. I was actually watching because I was hungry. He was hoping he would stop by, but he didn't. I think me and the hot dog guy are on bad terms now. Okay, that was Monday.
Yes.
Tuesday comes along. Well, no, actually, it wasn't Tuesday. It was Wednesday. Because I think Tuesday he went to the CHSN suite. So he was up there and he got a hot dog, but they were available for free up there. So Barry says on Wednesday, let's see if me and the hot dog guy are on better terms today. Okay, I'm gonna look in there. And then he's update on the hot dog guy saga. We're officially fighting. He came to the section right next to mine yesterday, but not to mine. Made his way around the 500 level, but again, completely bypassed me in 530. He's on my shit list. I never did anything to him. Next up, so the 27th, he was in the suite. He goes, in the CHSN suite with Chuck and Ozzy tonight. If the hot dog guy makes his way to my section, then I really know he has a problem with me, and we might have to have some harsh words.
Harsh words.
Boys, wait till you see what happens. So I'm in the CHSN suite today. Guess who came by my regular seats in 530? The damn hot dog guy. Tomorrow is $5 Tuesday. If I don't see him, fists might be flying.
For hot dogs.
For hot dogs.
To pay for hot dogs.
To pay for hot dogs.
For a hot dog. Somebody said to him, because he's close. He's in the first few rows in 530, right? Was like, why didn't you just get up and go buy a hot dog? He's like, because. He's like, first of all, principle. Second, I'm lazy. Okay. And I was like, I fully agree with this.
Respect both. Yes, I respect both.
All right. So on the 29th, he says, hot dog guy came by 5:30 before the game started. Got a hot dog from him. Looked like he wanted to be anywhere else but there. After he left, he never came back. I buy a hot dog and you never come back for the rest of the game? ? But you served all the other sections? Really, hot dog guy?
How many hot dogs you need?
Barry's.
You're doing $9.99.
He's an all-game hot dog guy. I mean, like,
I guess so.
Wait, Trezo, I'm just wondering.
Don't tell a guy how many hot dogs you can have on Hot Dog Tuesday. And then he says, missed the game last night because I was at the Guns N' Roses concert. So I don't know if the hot dog guy came by. He probably sent spies to my section. And then when he saw I wasn't there, he came over. That's my theory. But I will be there today. So let's see if he wants to make up. And that was where he left us. And folks, I have the updates from today. Did the hot dog guy come to Barry's section today and feed him a hot dog or give him a hot dog, sell him a hot dog? I don't think he fed him. Here we go. Screenshot. Here's the first one. Update. It's a young lady selling hot dogs up here today. She came by in the top of the first. She seems cool. She got here before any beer guys did. That's good.
Okay, good start.
If you know, Barry loves his
20
beer,
minutes into the game. 20
you have
minutes
too many beers. You can't eat that many hot dogs. She knows when to get there. And then he followed up with this tweet. The hot dog girl came back in the top of the third. She's been all over the 500 level. Yes, I did buy a hot dog from her. Went out of my way to be polite as I usually do. Now I'm convinced it's not just me. Let's see at the next game next week if the guy comes back and he still hates me. So, folks, we will find out if the hot dog guy hates Barry Bag of Donuts, or will the hot dog girl return and serve him his hot dogs. So stay tuned for next week. All about Barry and the hot dog guy. This is just it's the coolest thing going on White Sox Twitter right now.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in, MSS. I've been locked in. I tweeted at Barry this morning. I said, I got to know some facts about this. Is he potentially intimidated by your beautiful mustachio? Is it possible that you slighted him when he offered some packets of condiments? Or did he give him the Carmela Soprano? Like, hey, come here for the hot dogs and like get upset. Barry renounced all that shit. He thought that it was still just a personal vendetta against him. I got to wait and see. I mean, I almost want to go up there and watch it unfold myself. I almost want to be up there when he's done.
Who hates firemen? Firemen are like the best people ever.
Right. Exactly.
Like, unless you're married to them.
Hold on.
But like,
hold on a second. Let's unpack this a little bit. I love Barry.
Let's do it. I like it. Trezo.
And I will say, like, I always like to see Barry, and it's always a good time when he's hanging out.
Yeah.
With Barry, can talk your ear off.
He can.
Oh,
can definitely talk your ear off.
Yeah.
But if you're a vendor, getting your ear talked off maybe is not the best.
Because
you want to get around to other stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this guy's like, it's busy tonight. If I stop by my guy Barry, we're gonna have a 10-minute conversation. I can sell a lot of hot dogs in those 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it might just be a business thing. It might just be a business thing. So
could be.
I'm throwing that out there.
Gabriel,
Chorizo, I think you're right. Bearstown says Barry is like me. Yeah, you probably talk a guy's ear off too. So like, yeah, you gotta be careful with that shit. So, like,
you know what? He's not quite, because I don't think Barry puts that much ketchup on his hot dog.
Oh, Jesus.
We're swimming in the sea of ketchup.
He probably won't fall asleep during the conversation. We'll see. You never know, though.
Gabriel will talk to me so much that sometimes he has to talk to me when the pitch is actually happening. And then, like, brother, we have to watch this, and then you can come talk to me when they're not playing baseball. Like, in between innings, you can come say, and he's like, oh, okay. And then forget that I said that, and then he'll start talking to me again. He's like, hey, do you want to? Jesus Christ, let me watch my guy. Chorizo.
Let's get a couple tricks here.
Oh, go ahead.
So Big D 1987 says, for fellow SIU Saluki, Tristan Peters. Oh, cheers.
Yes. Cheers. Yeah. What a walk-off today.
Oh, my God.
Unique one.
Walk-off walk, baby. Walk-off walk. And Pedro comes through again. Cheers, Pedro.
Bless you, Pedro.
Jesus Christ, Pedro. Pedro's like, I'm going to spend all $108 on tips and then not order any merch. You need to order some merch, dude. Let us pay for it. Come on.
And then our guy Gordo, he says, cheers to Sandra for jinxing the Yankees. Yeah. Cheers.
She was upset today.
Cheers. Gordo did send me a message like, enjoy your day with Sandra today. And I was like, I will. Thank you.
There's a great picture of her being sad after that game, by the way.
Joe says Gabriel is the GOAT. No doubt.
There's no question. There's no question.
No doubt.
Chorizo, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I got a couple, 2-3 things for you guys real quick. But the first one is, so I don't know how often you guys use Uber. I know MSS probably far less than Beef.
Never.
But in general, if you see a time on Uber, it's like, oh, it's gonna get me there at 5 p.m. You add a few minutes onto that. You're like, it's probably 5:10, 5:15, right? Like, so I was meeting some friends somewhere. I was meeting some friends for dinner, and I was like, we're meeting at a bar beforehand. And this isn't a dinner that I'm like looking to get really tuned up for. I think it's in the middle of the week. And so I'm like, I see the Uber. It's going to get there about like 5:03, you know? So, okay. So I'll get there 5:15 or so. Fine. For like the first time in the history of Ubers, I get there 10 minutes earlier than it's
shit.
Wow.
And it's because the Uber driver I had was basically a fucking NASCAR driver. He's going through like fucking, he's just cutting people off. He's like, the only thing he didn't do was ride on the shoulder, but he did everything else. And you know me, I'm attuned to not only what's going on, but always the soundtrack that is beside it. This guy he's literally cutting everybody off. He's doing all this shit to like a soft rock 80s soundtrack. This motherfucker cut off a semi truck and fucking These Dreams by Heart is playing. And I'm like, bro, don't get me killed while I'm hearing every second of the night. Like, I can't
That's not the way to die right there.
Yeah. And then I'm like, and by the time by all the shit that happens, I get there like 15 minutes early, and I'm just kind of sitting there like, I don't know what I'm gonna do here for like 30 minutes before anyone shows up. Like
hang out by yourself,
pound a bunch of beers or something. Like, this is just a terrible scenario. So I was like, the one time I don't need to be there early, the Uber driver is driving me like I'm fucking giving birth in the back of his car. It was ridiculous.
Man.
No extra tip or what? Give a little bit extra, like, for that work. I mean, like, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, like,
I tipped. But here's the funny thing.
What do you tip on an Uber? Couple bucks, $3, $4?
Couple, $2-3.
Yeah, like not a lot because it's not.
I'm only going. Anymore. I was only going to River North. It's like a $15 or something. But so
right.
But I was thinking about
Barstool bar over there.
Because Chorizy-E, right?
That's not open anymore.
And I was thinking, like, man, this would be great if we could actually get somewhere like earlier than the Uber said, but not that way. I was like, she would have fucking strangled this guy. She would have killed you. She would have strangled this guy.
Yeah, it's not a great approach.
But I did have something else for you guys. So I've been thinking about the trade deadline quite a bit.
Oh, that's pretty horny.
And I've been thinking about like something I said a while back that Beef, you and I were like pontificating upon, which was Chris Getz is always just looking for value out there. He's just always
for
trying
sure.
To look for value. And we thought, hey, this could be a trade deadline where he both buys and sells. Yeah. And as time's gone on, we're way more firmly in the buy camp at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at the roster. I'm thinking about the actual kind of field of players that are out there that people are trying to trade for. And I just have this feeling, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on it.
No,
right-handed bats are at such a premium.
Yes, they are.
At this deadline.
For sure.
And while the Sox are not a great team against lefties, they're not a team that like I would think necessarily has a plethora of them. I just feel like Randall Grichuk's going to get traded at this deadline. I just feel like this is something where they're going to like go, yeah, someone's going to overpay for this. We just have to take it. We just have to do this deal. And I want to know from you guys too, am I just fucking crazy? Am I just like way out there? Or could you see a scenario where this happens?
No, 100% I could see it happening. Especially they just got Everson Pereira back. They're going to get Austin Hayes back and right-handed hitters. And they got kind of Randall Grichuk for nothing. And it seems like a Getz move to like flip the guy and get some long-term guy because he knows he has other right-handed hitting bats against lefties. However, Randall Grichuk has been amazing against left-handed pitching. And so like trading him is a bad political move. It's one of these like, we've watched this guy be really good. We like this guy. And actually, we were talking about it today in the stands, and people in the comments are mentioning Patches was out there with us because Grichuk was with the Yankees. And I was telling her, I was like, what White Sox fans, they like Grichuk hitting or whatever the fuck. They had no clue that Unk could still play the outfield. And he's made some nice plays in left field. And so he can even like handle left field. It's like, it'll be a bad political move if they trade Grichuk, but Chorizy, 100%. They are on board with trading him. They are on board with like saying, all right, we're getting him out of here. We're going to try these guys that we signed before the season. It's a little sketchy, but I could totally see it.
Yeah, I just got this feeling. I got this feeling. MSS, how pissed would you be if Randy is gone?
I mean, listen, I love saying Big Rand. I'm like, my Big Rand's up, but they've been putting him out there and they've been sitting my guy Sam down. So I think they're showcasing him. They're showcasing him to get him out of here. And that's okay. Because I need Sam to stay. Sam needs to stay. He's staying. That's not here. Even a question.
Yeah,
we love Sam. Everyone.
It's a handedness thing. It's a handedness thing more than anything.
Right. I don't see Grichuk like jerseys in the fan shops. Like I do Sam's. So like, I can totally see him getting moved. But I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're going to find out how much people really love Randall Grichuk. Because they're gonna be so upset that we traded him for some no-name pitcher guy that we're gonna rebuild or something. There's gonna be fire in them streets because of this, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are we doing? Why are we doing this?" And we're gonna talk about Gonzo later, and we got Derek Hill's gone, and Austin Hayes Curtis Mead. Is it Mead that's out there, or is it Hayes?
Mead they traded.
Mead. Like we traded all these outfielders away. What are we doing? Like they get so upset about him. So we know that he's going to get traded. He's been great for us. But this is what he's there to do. This is what they are building these for. You nailed it, Chorizy. I think he's gonna get dumped. He's getting dumped. He's getting traded.
See, I think the thing too is if they did like a contender trade, where they got back a major league guy, I think people would have less problem with it. But if they're just like, oh man, we can get a lot for this guy, and they just go out and get a lot of like minor league guys for him, and the fans are like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I'm gonna be very pissed, and I that's what I see happening more. I'm just like, yeah, people are gonna be really fucking mad about this.
We're gonna get Corey Lee, but not Corey Lee. You know, like, hey, we got this new catcher. It's Corey
I think Lee, they would get a guy of value. Like, I think it would be a value.
Get higher value because
but the guy would be way down in the minors, and people would be like, but you can't help us right now. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, how the fuck you get a single A guy? You know, like that's kind of what I see happening. And like, I think it'll be beautiful for the meltdown. Bad maybe for the immediate future of the team, but like I just kind of see it happen. I just kind of like it makes sense.
So they're in that weird spot though where they weren't expecting to contend, and Getz really is like he signs or he trades for Jose Urquidy, and people are like, oh my god, he's going to be up here making starts. I don't think that. I think Getz just said that guy's more valuable than he should be. Like, it's almost free money. We'll take it. We're going to trade for this, because he's always done that since he's been here and he's been the GM. It's like watching that happen. It's like, that's not for right now. That's for if some shit happens or whatever. Or if they unlock some shit and he becomes fine. Like, he does this. Getz does this shit. Like, and you gotta adjust to it.
That one I also think to some extent is they're like, well, we're going to put every starter to become bullpen guys down in the minor leagues. Maybe we need a guy to actually throw a bunch of innings. Right? Let's get this guy whose arm is very questionable. He can just throw a bunch of innings in Charlotte. Who cares if you're giving up home runs down there? All right, MSS.
Yeah.
Why don't you pay some bills for us?
Let's do it. When you're on the road with people who matter the most, second best isn't an option. Mazda was officially named Consumer Reports' first ever safest new car brand in 2026, an evaluation that sets a new benchmark for how effectively modern vehicles help drivers avoid crashes and protect occupants when one occurs. Mazda doesn't hide protection behind expensive upgrades. Advanced eye active sense safety tech like automatic emergency braking and blind spot monitoring comes standard on every model. Top-tier safety meets a drive you'll actually love. Mazda delivers vehicles that meet the highest of standards of safety while staying true to the joy of driving that defines Mazda. Ready to take a test drive? Visit Mazda of Orland Park at 8910 West 159th Street, Orland Park, or schedule a test drive online. Check out our current selection of Mazdas on Mazda of Orland Park. Mazdas on MazdaofOrlandPark.com. Mazda of Orland Park. Keeping Sox fans safe all season long. I was going to, you know what? Let's go with this one.
Good call.
That's a good one. I get nervous. I got my guy backstage. You got me. I'm trying to be good, you know.
Let's get this drink first. I got K-Dog. Yes. How bricked up was MSS today? Which is
extremely bricked up. Yes.
But today we were.
We did drink, although you can't see it, K-Dog. We did drink.
We talked a little bit about this.
Here, I'll put it down.
No, leave it. I need it up. I need it up. Don't go.
Sorry.
We talked a little bit about our White Sox talk this week, and I obviously we touched on the trade deadline there for a second, but fuck the trade deadline. Let's talk about the team that actually is on the field right now. And to do so, we're bringing in a special guest for the first part of this specifically. But you know him from On Tap Sports and his appearances on the Au. He's a member of the Internet Baseball Writers Association, Saber, and people I like to drink a lot of beers with. Welcome to the show, Bez. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, boys?
Take that down for me.
Now I'll take it down for you. You motherfucker. Let me do it. All right. Thank you.
Right. We good?
We're good now.
What's up, boys? How we doing?
What's good?
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too. Cheers.
Cheers. What are you drinking? You got New Glarus there.
Sorry,
two women? What is that?
Two women, the superior New Glarus beer to Spotted Cow, in my opinion.
Oh,
got
I like Spotted Cow, straight trash.
Oh, yeah.
Not a fan. Got
I
to
don't
stop
like
at
it
the
either.
broad stop the other day.
This is why you and me get along so well. We both hate Spotted Cow, have no emotions when it comes to Jason Benetti.
Zero.
It's just lovely.
Yeah.
See,
Lovely.
I'm going to disagree with you guys for a second
What?
because I don't think
what?
Spotted Cow is their best beer, but Spotted Cow is fine. It's a good beer, but
Yeah, it's totally fine. Yeah.
you beer hipsters, you know that everybody likes it, and you go fuck Spotted Cow.
That's
I
not
can't-
no, you're right, Trizo.
I don't know if you ever heard about Moon Man, and then you go in on it for like 15 minutes.
Get
I
these
know.
guys. Get these boys. Get them.
Never. I'm a Modelo guy. I usually just go to Modelo. This is like a novelty because I was just I'm passing the broad stop on my way home, so might as well.
I love
See?
it.
I understand that. I understand that you should have went to, you know what, you should have went to women's. It's cheaper. You should have went there. That's where you should have.
Oh, well, now I've got that pro tip.
See, now you got a pro tip.
No,
See?
now Bez,
Appreciate you. See, that's my guy right there.
Yeah.
That's right. That must
This is
Bez,
for
you
you.
wrote a
This
great
is for you.
article on Noah Schultz on over there on Tap Sports.
Thanks.
But like to the group, but to you first. Let's be real about Noah Schultz for a minute. Where are you at with him?
I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I kept digging into this data and it became less certain. And I came out of the article just kind of like I was hoping to come out with some answers, and I have just better questions instead. And it's kind of been like, leave them in, or what I see on my timeline is like, leave them in the majors or send them to AAA. And I think there's more to that. And because you're just talking about like a really unique 22-year-old pitcher, you know, he's super tall. The development path has been kind of unconventional. He hasn't had that upper minor league experience. So now the team's unexpectedly in first place. So like you got all these things that pull against each other. So that's the real story there. If the White Sox were 15 games out, we're probably not even asking the question if he should go to AAA or not.
Yeah, I mean, them being early makes this a strange situation, right? Because if it was what we expected at the beginning of the season, I think most of the people in this room, at least, and most of the people probably listening, were like, this is like a 65 to 75 win team. And you would be totally fine going, well, let Noah figure it out. Like he's been really good in the minors, and like just let him figure it out up here. We'll be fine with that. But
yeah,
as you noted in the article, every game matters now. And so now you're looking at a scenario where we saw the other day, they pulled him extremely early. And so Beef, when you look at that, you know, let's assume we even get a pitcher at the deadline, right? What are you looking at in terms of this is how we're going to structure the rotation, and is Noah part of it?
Yeah, it's tough because the usage won't work well with a team that's trying to win down the stretch. 60 games left. You're trying to make sure you save that bullpen. You can protect them in a way. And like what I liked about Bez's article is it noted how much of it is training, whereas he hasn't been brought up to throw 6 innings. He's been throwing 4 and 5 innings in the minors. And when you get here in the majors, you're expected to do 6 innings. And some of it is repertoire. Some of it is like, okay, we're going to try to have you throw 6 pitches. But really, to get through 6 innings, you probably should only throw 4. Like it's something MSS said to us when we talked about this offline, that he talked to TJ McFarland, and TJ McFarland was like, he's got to like shorten it up. He can't throw 6 pitches. He's got to go 4 or 3 pitches and really concentrate on that. MSS, I want you to like jump in on this, right?
Yeah, no,
that's what you heard about
100%. He said his words immediately were he needs to figure it out. Like he just hasn't figured it out yet. And what I thought, guys, I know this is going to surprise you, but I read your article too, front to back. I was
appreciate it. Thank you.
It was hard. It was hard because there's 87 fucking ads in there on tap with your fucking ads. You guys in Sox machines, like fucking Christ, bro. Pull
Talk
the
to
head.
Marchese.
I know it's insanity.
That's his
I
thing.
respect it. I respect it because I know it makes sense. But like, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't read this shit. They're like, article continues after these 87 ads, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll get there. But no, it's 100% what he said. He's like, he needs to figure it out. He's like, he has 6 pitches, and Bez, you put those all out there, and he said he needs to cut to 4 and do 4 really well, and then get a structure on how to strike people out. I have been repeating he not going to learn anything down in AAA. He's surpassed this. He's done. He's just going to continue to strike people out. But your article laid out some things that he could work on in AAA, and it's reps, and it is getting like setting these guys up. So like he can get down there and dominate and then feel good. So if we were in a position where I said one arm, Chorizy thinks we need two arms, like up here, like we could put him down,
maybe three.
And like, so it was the first time that I was like questioning, oh, he should just be up here, because when we saw it this week, if the bats aren't working and we're not scoring runs, it's really hard to win with Noah Schultz only putting out that much output. So it's all right. But I like the article. I think it's a good read. Everyone should listen to it, read it, and just turn on an ad blocker or something, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, they really micromanaged that workload when he was in the minors. Like that first season in 2024, like it was pretty consistent, like every 6 days. Like that's the other thing. It's not just how many innings and how many pitches you throw, but on how many days rest. And it's funny is like you go through the game logs and like his best games, he was on like 7 or 8 days rest. It's like you never see when you see the highlights on the timeline of him striking out a bunch of guys, like they leave out that little context that like this guy hasn't pitched in over a week. No, like, he's rested. He's feeling great. Yeah. So he didn't have that traditional development plan. And you look through some of the pitch data and pitch shapes aren't like his destiny, right? But like it raises some questions about like his fastball movement, for example. And, you see the Randy Johnson, I've seen people throw that out there sometimes in the timeline, like, oh, go look at Randy Johnson's first few years. And he struggled a lot. And I'm like, the only thing these guys have in common is that they're tall and they throw left-handed and kind of sidearm. Like that's
mullets.
It. Like
mullets.
Yeah. Like Noah Schultz's fastball sitting like, 95 miles per hour. He doesn't have that like 98, 99 that I actually thought he did when he was coming up. But the movement there is a question mark because you don't have as much like vertical separation where you can change the hitter's eye level. Everything's like sinker, slider, sweeper, and the sweeper is a really good pitch. That's the one pitch that like really stands out and could be an out pitch for him. But he's got to figure that part out. And then it was really interesting because in his last start, and I didn't have this, I didn't have this in the article because it was before the start when I wrote it. But the second time through the order, he completely ditched the fastball. He only threw it once when he faced the lineup the second time. So he was all changeup, sinker, sweeper. And I don't really know what that's all about. And the only pitch that really gives him like a different look and has some depth to go like up and down is the curveball, which he throws 2% of the time.
Yeah.
So to your point about him having these 6 pitches, it's like you've got to figure out like what kind of pitcher you are and navigate that. But he didn't really he never really faced the lineup the third time in the minor leagues. And he was pitching on more than 5 days rest. So they're asking him to do a lot.
And he doesn't have like a set catcher either. Right. Like, I mean, he's had probably three different guys catch him. So he doesn't even have that. He doesn't have a guy's like, dude, just do this. Cause it's probably the second time that Drew Romo has seen him, or the third time Cara's seen him. They can't be like, oh, when you did this, remember when you did that or whatever, because there's no consistency there either. So like, yeah, that sucks. Like he's doing well, I think, given a lot of the circumstances. Like he's not getting laughed out of the park. He's putting up some good stuff. But yeah, like it's not what you really want when you're trying to contend to winning the fucking division and going to the playoffs. Right?
No, and his fastball actually improved a little bit in that last start, which makes it even more confusing as to why he ditched it. Like we saw like a little bit of an erosion from the beginning of the season to like now, where like he's getting less and less movement on all those pitches, and then like the fastball bounced back a little bit, so maybe that's a step in the right direction. But then he ditched it. So like it makes me wonder whether the organization, the Bannister Brain Trust already recognizes that he's more comfortable attacking hitters that way later in games. And that's not really a performance question. Again, it's another development question. Yeah. So, and I want to say something explicitly without people like latching on to one sentence, because that's what people do. But like, I'm not predicting that he becomes a reliever. I'm not saying that even that 12 starts isn't even enough to decide anything right now. This is still a pretty small sample size. I'm just saying that if there was one thing in that data that made me pause and consider like, well, maybe relief could someday be a part of this conversation for him, it's just how quickly that narrowed. Like, you just ditch the fastball, and like, you have a sweeper, which is a great pitch. He's got a pretty good sinker, and then like the cutter is like kind of the show me pitch, and like that kind of screams reliever a little bit to me. But again, I'm just saying that was part of the data that stood out to me, and that's not me saying that I think he's a reliever. So
yeah, it's just the right now of it, right? It's just like that's
piece of the puzzle.
Looks like right now, and I think you're looking at a guy who, like, if you're looking at what you would do with him down the stretch, you have to be extremely careful with him, right? Like, if you see him getting in trouble in the third or fourth inning, much like they did the other day, they're like, that's it, we're going to pull him. So, you know, Bez, that brings a question up similar to what I was asking Beef, but like, if they do go out and get somebody, who's the first out of the rotation? Is it him or Fetty? Because I think all along we've been thinking it's Fetty, and you maybe put Fetty in as a long reliever, but is it maybe Schultz and just say like, hey, you know what, let's not try and do this right now?
Yeah, I think we're going to see Jose Urquidy. I think that's going to be the move. I don't think they just went out there just to get him. I think you know, this is like the time that they're going to make the move to you know, they're going to bring someone in. I'm feel pretty confident that that's going to happen. It's not going to be anybody who's going to like wow you, but they're going to bring someone in, and I think they replace Schultz and Fetty with who they bring in and Urquidy. I don't know how you. I don't know what you do with Schultz. It's a hard question. Like, maybe you put him in the bullpen and see what he does. I mean, the Sox have done this before with like prospects, and let them start out in the bullpen, gets to get their feet wet there. But I think we're going to see. I don't know if it's going to be Fetty or Schultz. That's a really hard question to answer. But I think we're going to see Urquidy.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
Now, BZ, you mentioned pitch shape a lot with regards to Schultz. Can you explain to the audience, like, what does that mean, pitch shape? What the pitch shape is good or pitch shape is bad? How does that work? What does that mean?
Yeah, so it means just kind of the movement on the pitch. Like, does the pitch break to his arm side? Does it break to his glove side? So like when he's setting hitters up, he's going left and right? So like how much horizontal break is he getting? So like, obviously the more break you're getting, the harder it is for a hitter to, you know, estimate where the ball is going to cross the plate. So that's where the pitch shape comes into play. And then you're kind of tunneling pitches, right? Like you see on Pitching Ninja and stuff all the time when they overlay the two pitches. And like when these guys sometimes like it looks exactly the same and then it like completely separates. Yeah. So like when all of them are going east-west, they all look the same and the hitter can kind of like focus in on where it's going to be. But the sweeper is the one that makes it really hard because it's got a lot of horizontal movement and, you know, a little bit of fade to it too. So like that's kind of the gist of it there. And then, you know, you used to have Hawk back in the day talk about like, he used to say like, if you could pitch up in this league, you'll have a long career. And like pitching up is like that changing the eye level, like having something that goes north-south so that the guy is not just like focused on one side of the plate. Now he's got to think about something that goes up, you know, up or down. So he doesn't have that. He has the curveball, like I said earlier, but he only throws it like 2% of the time. So maybe it's just not a pitch that he has enough confidence in yet or still developing again. But, and I don't even know if it's necessary. Like, I'm not a pitching guru. I don't know, like, oh, start throwing more curveballs. That'll solve this guy. But like, that's kind of the gist of the pitch shape thing is, you know, you're making it a little bit easier for hitters that way.
I'm going to bring this up just mainly because of the handle, but, T-Sizzle Pussy Fart says, don't think you can put Fetty in the pen. His first two innings aren't always the best. He needs time to settle in. I think the thing that to think about there though is that the pitch selection and the sequencing is going to change when you go to the pen, and Fetty does have a great sweeper, so like you could change the way that he's pitching and focus it in more on those innings, but I think they're similar to Schultz. Like you would have to change what Schultz is doing to say like, okay, now you're going to the bullpen, or what Hagen Smith's doing in the minors or Tanner McDougal's too. So agreed though, it is a very different scenario than being a starter, and it will be difficult to just go like, oh, just throw that guy in the pen, it'll be great. So
right. And it's tough, like with him and Fetty both in the rotation, like you're getting like 3-4 innings out of these guys. Like that's not a sustainable model, right? Like you got to get two guys in there. Like like if you're trying to win this division, that's not going to cut it. You're going to have to figure out ways to protect your bullpen. So I think that's why Urquidy's here.
That bullpen is super taxed too. Super taxed.
They've been great, but they are super taxed. Agreed.
I actually have done a little bit of digging into the bullpen usage data through July, and I came up with some pretty interesting stuff. But I'll put that out there when the article's ready, because nice. I compared the Sox to like the other contenders in the league, and like the Sox have only gotten like some of the fewest 6-inning starts from their starters, and like only Atlanta is like in the same boat as them. But I think Venable has done a pretty good job of making sure these guys don't pitch a lot on back-to-back days. Like today was the first time Brian Hudson pitched on back-to-back days since the middle of June.
So shit.
So it was kind of surprising to see that, and there were not many back-to-back days. So that's something.
That's good, because I mean, like some of these guys have worked hard, even though no back-to-back days. I mean, I think was it Newcomb in the game today? I was like, he's nearing 60 innings. That's just like, that's crazy. It's July.
Right.
But we kind of expected that from him. Like we were hoping I think he pitched like 90 last year. So like, he's doing his job.
Now, switching gears just a little bit, that we're looking towards a division here. We're looking towards at least a playoff berth, hopefully. Let's assume the Sox weather this storm. Who is the guy or guys that make that happen? MSS, I'll go to you first on this one.
Man, I mean, I think who I'm looking towards to step back up and just start doing, and I think he's coming around, is you're going to get back with Mune, is going to continue to like hit the home runs and just do what he was doing in the first half. I think he's back to that. I think he's the easiest one to say he's going to get back to the form he was at and just start mashing balls. When you've seen these, we had two guys that came in through this past homestand that were over 30 home runs, and I'm like, he should be there. Like he should be approaching 40 right now, And so I think he's going to get back on there and just start mashing the ball, because that's how we've won all these games. We won all those games early, and that's how we shocked. That's why we're in the position we're in. I think he's the easiest one to say he's going to step up and he's going to continue what he was doing.
Yeah, that does change the lineup, right? Like if he's just like killing the ball out of two holes, like everyone gets pitched to differently when that happens. So yeah, I could surely see that. Bez, who do you got that's gonna kind of carry the team?
I wasn't really thinking as far as like carrying the team, but I think there's a handful of answers here. Like, there's the Vargas's, Montgomery, he needs to start playing better and stuff like that. But I think, honestly, some of them aren't on the roster yet. I think they're going to add another starter. They need to do something to protect the bullpen in the final 2 months. That's going to be critical. And nobody talks about a certain guy, because I know we're going to talk about Mune. We're going to talk about Miguel. But I want to.
No, we're not going to talk about Miguel. We are
trying to sneak
that in. We are certainly not talking about him. Bez, did you hear that Gene Honda heard that we call him Big Al because he says that? Yes. And apparently he was pissed. He says, I am not saying this.
He isn't. It's the echo in the stadium that kind of makes it sound like it.
It sounds just like it. And I swear that's when he found out, he started changing it and started doing more because he's changed it up a little bit, but it's still Big Al. It's still Big Al. He was Big Al.
All right. Fair enough. But there's one guy that deserves a ton of credit here, and that's Trevor Richards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Your boy, Chorizo.
Not a bad call.
Venable has Trevor Dix on the Brian Shaw workout plan. He pitched 4 times in the last 6 games, 7 innings, 1 run, 10 Ks, no walks. Okay. Like, I'm sorry. I know people want to see promotions and bring like Tanner McDougal up. I don't know. Like, the 2 main guys would be like Trevor Richards and Chris Murphy. Like, I'm sorry, a guy who's never thrown a big league pitch like Tanner McDougal, he's not going out there and giving you four outings in 6 games and doing that. Okay.
Agreed.
Having veterans like that fucking matters in a playoff race.
Yeah.
Okay. So those innings and blowouts, whether you win or lose, people forget about those, right? Because they're turn off the game, or you're so happy that they're blowing the team out. But that's the guy that protects your top 5 starters in the back. And another hint to the article, that's why they're not pitching as many back-to-back days as you'd expect them to pitch, and they're getting some innings. So maybe there's a little bit of credit there to go to Venable. And I know, there's been like some times where it's like, why did you go to this guy, or why did you go to that guy? Well, it's kind of tough to navigate, but he's done a pretty good job of it. So bridging those games and closing the gap is absorbing those innings that would have otherwise gone to the leverage guys. That's huge.
I love that point. And I think too, something you touched on there, Bez, is, and we've talked about this plenty on the show, is just like when people are like, why did you go to that guy? Or why did you go to that guy? The manager has way more information than we do. We don't know who. We don't know who's hungover, whose arm hurts. We don't know who just broke with their girlfriend. We don't know any of that shit. And that guy knows that. And like, so sometimes when a guy's not like, oh, this guy should be up right now, that guy is not available.
Right.
Available in the 15th inning. That's when that guy becomes available. So I think we have to recognize that as fans ourselves. But I do love the Trevor Richards love. I mean, that's my guy. I assume former lead singer Gravity Kills, but I can't confirm that. But
I think it's Carson Fulmer just with gray hair. To be honest, I think that's
who do you got as the person that kind of helps the Sox weather this storm?
I mean, I love BZ's answer. It's a terrific answer with regards to the bullpen, but I'm with MSS. Like big scale, big picture. It's Mooney, but I have a conspiracy theory on Mooney. Okay, so Mooney. I don't know if you guys saw. His parents were in town. They were here. They were taking pictures of people that we know, etc. But while they were here, conspicuously, there was a gigantic earthquake in Kumamoto,
Come
Japan.
on now. Don't blame an earthquake on him.
I'm going to say, look, Chorizo. Jerry Reinsdorf, longtime Chicagoan, okay? Been here forever. Barack Obama allegedly has a weather machine. Longtime Chicagoan. Do you think they're working together on this goddamn extension? They're saying, look, your parents are here. We saved your parents. Your parents have been saved from this goddamn earthquake. They're here. They were here. They were safe. It's nice that they were here. And look, we want you here to be a White Sox. Just a little bit, Chorizo, just a little bit. You just put it in there a little bit.
57 minutes in, Chorizo. Make him a note.
All right.
Make a note.
There was literally 2 hours between the time I left you at Cork and the time we started this show. How many fucking shots did you do during that?
This has been in my notes all week. This has been in my notes since Tuesday. I wanted to make sure I let you guys know this because I feel you wouldn't believe me. But it's fine. I don't. It's okay.
I don't believe
because Mr. Reinsdorf will negotiate hard for a contract, and there are some angles that you guys, mere mortals, not business people, would not observe like this. And I think Mr. Reinsdorf is taken into account.
Here's what I don't like about the whole story, though. the guy that loves conspiracy theories is not on board with your conspiracy theory, Loaf, and I don't like it. I think he should be 100%.
He's a hoe. I mean, I'm sorry.
He's your brother. I know you made him short because you sucked up all the air, but
it's your big nose.
Like you should still with your big nose. But I think he should still be behind you with this. With the Barry weather machine is just that's good. I love it. I love it, and it's not just because I did 4 edibles this week. I just love in general. I love it.
That's what I was going to ask. I'm like, maybe MSS slipped him an edible at cork. Let's spike this drink or something. I'm like, I don't know how Chorizy is going to answer this question.
So this one's out. That one's a little too far out there for me. It's a little too far out there. I thought you were going to say he was maybe a dinosaur or something. I would have been on board with that. But
what about you?
So my guy, because we've talked about this. We talked about this in the tub. We talked about this multiple times this year because of the hot start that he had. And I don't think any of us felt that he was going to be able to maintain that, but he does need to maintain some level of proficiency down the stretch, and that's Davis Martin. And that
guy,
we keep looking at this as we need to add 1 or 2 starting pitchers, but Davis Martin needs to continue to be the guy that he's been this year for that to be the case. Sean Burke has shown up, and Sean Burke is looking electric.
He's picked it up.
He was a monster today too. My God,
he knew his.
When you look out at the market that you could get pitchers from, I don't know that you're necessarily going to get guys that just jump in front of Sean Burke, right? And jump up there, right? So you're getting kind of middle of the rotation guys. Davis Martin needs to continue to be what he's been this year for this team to get to the playoffs and advance in the playoffs. He has to be in that mix. Agreed. He can't become the 5. They're not going to get enough guys to make him a back of the rotation guy. He needs to be that top of the rotation kind of talent. And so to me, that's the guy that if this goes well, he continued to pitch well throughout it. And that's what I'm hoping to see. Beef, I told you the other day when he gave up 4 runs in the first, at least this is going to get his outs over under to a point where I could bet on it again. But
no,
then he pitched the rest of that game extremely well, and it's we need that guy. We need that guy all the way down the stretch.
Chorizo, it is funny. They were like, "No, boss, you're going to keep going. You're going to throw 6 innings, motherfucker. And because you are the hoss out of this group. There ain't nobody here to do this shit. You're the one who could do this. You're the one who could have the bad start and then rebound from this shit and actually get through 6 innings and get to that bullpen where we're not feeling too bad. That's the only way they win that game. They can't win that game no other way except the way they won that game. If they're going to pull him in the 4th inning, they're not winning that game. They pull him after 6 is the only way you win that game. And so, as bad as that looked on the front end, he was really a hero to get to that spot, to allow them to have a shot at winning that. So I agree with you, Chorizo. Davis Martin's got to be that guy. We talked to him on that cruise. It's bro, you are the ace of the staff. And as much as MSS and I love Sean Burke, we are big Sean Burke guys. We're going to need Davis Martin to be, his big balls got to be in there, man. We need that shit. Otherwise, we ain't getting there.
Yeah. We just assumed he's going to keep doing it. He's got to keep
correct.
Going.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we assumed that. Yeah.
Let me get a couple drinks here. All right, Chuck, he says, good to see everyone out today. How many challenges did the damn Yankees make today?
That's all it's 50. Thank you, Chuck.
They made 2 in 1 play. They're we're going to challenge the out in every base.
It was totally insane.
My God.
And then Sky on the Rock says, tell me why we like Pereira again. Cheers,
power,
Sky.
speed, etc. Thank you.
Yeah, he might run into a home run.
Yep, he's right-handed. He can play center field.
Yep.
Which brings us to our next topic. Will the Tristan Peters obvious regression kill us down the stretch? Beef, I'll go to you first on this one.
Oh, fuck. The team, no, will not kill the team. I think they'll survive from this. The fans, yes, it will absolutely murder us. And the reason why is because, like, when you watch regressions, you look at them and you're like, you're not really expecting them. Even though, like, I had White Sox Dave and you guys were in the room and we talked about Tristan Peters, like, we don't expect him to do this shit. It's like, look at this Baseball Savant page and it's all blue and it's like, it's not going to happen, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. And then I had Scott last week and he was like, yeah, I don't trust Tristan Peters to do this. But it doesn't matter because we've watched it. We think it's still going to happen. When he comes up, we expect 300 batting average. Actually, now it's like settled down in the 270s. You still expect that. It's not having that. It's not going to be that anymore. It's kind of like for the fans, it's going to fuck us over royally because we're going to expect the guy that was the all-star to be hitting in this spot. But the team really does know, like, that's a defense-only guy. We'll take care of him in certain ways. Yes, he's going to hit these spots, whatever. But as fans, it's going to absolutely crush us because we're going to watch this thing and say, my God, he should have been better in that spot. It's like, he's not a 300 hitter. He's like a 230 hitter. We just got lucky for a first half of the season. So team will be fine. Us fans, we're fucked. Absolutely.
Best, where are you at on that?
I like these.
I mean, so kind of the same thing as like the skills don't never really seem sustainable with all those numbers. And you look at the underlying metrics and they've never really supported what he was doing, but I do trust the defense. And
absolutely.
And it's weird because it's like when the eyeball test, you're like, he seems like kind of a little out of sorts, like he's not a great athlete. But then you look at the sprint speed, and it's like they put something on the scoreboard. I was there last night that he was like behind Acuna, second fastest guy on the team. So it's like you've got the speed, you've got the defense. Those are real tools, but the hitting is going to come back down to earth. But I'm with Beef there that it's not going to hurt the team. It's going to hurt the fans. It's going to hurt him. And that's why I really like to see them add a right-handed hitting backup center fielder before the deadline. They got rid of my boy Derek Hill.
Yes, sir. He's playing great in Philly too. He's
playing great. He is playing great. So they need a guy like that to come off the bench and hit a little bit because we're not going to get it from Peters. But I don't think it'll hurt the team. It'll just it'll hurt us and it'll hurt him.
MSS, how about you? You ready for Peters to go back to being the guy that they want to bunt all the time?
Peters is what you guys call in the biz found money. Okay. Anything we've gotten positive from him is just been great because we cannot expect this. You don't hear stories about a guy going from doing backflips in the outfield and catching balls to being on an all-star roster. Just think about how fucking ridiculous that even sounds. Okay. And that's what happened. So you cannot sit here and go, this is going to continue. Oh, wait, Getz is this a genius? He figured this out. No, the bitch got lucky, and he's been getting lucky, and that's fine. And we fucking benefited from it, and that's okay. We need to ride this out. But you can't fall in love and go, well, this is just going to happen every day. It's like the people that go into the casino, and you guys know this. You win the first time, you're like, well, this is just what happens. You go to the casinos. I'm the best gambler ever. This is what it's gonna. This is how it happens. And then you go back the second time and it does not happen that way. Or the third time and it does not happen that way. And then that's when they build a big hotel and they name a wing after you because you've donated so much of your life savings towards it. So do not worry that he's going to come back down there. Do not expect a guy that was playing banana ball 3 years ago to come out and be this fucking stellar all-star performer. It's just not going to happen. I agree with Bez. He's going to be a great defensive guy in the outfield. And if he's that fast, you can sub him in and he can run for people too, because we need these guys. Yeah. We need these guys and we can afford to add somebody in center field that can mash. So we'll figure it out. I don't know who that is. Don't ask me that, but we don't need to be worried about him coming back to rehearse. Enjoy the time that we had. Don't buy a jersey, but just enjoy the time that we had.
Just really quickly to kind of round this one out. I agree with you guys on the defense, right? And he's strong side platoon, and he's a really good defender. That's the kind of center fielder you want. Like they don't always have to hit. But fuck you, Beef, for putting this question on here. The guy just said a fucking cycle.
He did.
They had the walk today.
Insanity.
Is that not enough for the season? You fucking asshole.
I'm not anti. I just want to ask tough questions on this podcast. Like everyone else soft shoeing bullshit. Oh, what are we going to do the trade deadline? You don't know. You idiots don't know. Like we're not fucking making up bullshit trades here. Like we're not doing that shit. Let's talk about real shit that's on the field. And that shit is real on there. And yes, he did. I mean, your guy, Jay Zell, I don't want to pull up a drink already. He says, Loaf, have another beer. He would clown you because he's the only one who would have that walk-off walk. Yeah, he did a nice job. He took 4 pitches. Great. I just don't believe in it anymore, and no one does. I don't even believe in this shit anymore. Like, come on now. How dare you?
Cheers, Jay Zell.
Thank you, Jay Zell.
One of 7 people that have hit the cycle for the White Sox. That's just last person, Jose Abreu. Jose Abreu, Tristan Peters. Exactly.
Let's get the other Jay Zell drink while we're at it. He says Tristan Peters the only guy that gets that walk today.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I disagree slightly because I don't think that Colson Montgomery swung at that pitch. I thought that
Agreed. He did not swing.
Think two guys got walked for that walk, but we'll take one of them getting it.
I was listening to that game on the radio, and when Braden Montgomery faced that pitcher, it was like DJ was just like, he hasn't thrown 1 strike yet. like the guy was just not hitting the zone. It's like the only
all
pitch
over the place.
He threw was a good pitcher's pitch that struck him out. And it's like he didn't swing. Guy just wasn't throwing fucking strikes.
No. Yeah.
Look,
absolutely not.
This lady right here said they will not throw strikes in extra innings. The White Sox will win, and she was totally right. So I'm not saying, I'm just saying it did happen.
She knows ball.
All right. I'm going to start with Bez on this one. I'm very interested to hear your thoughts on this. I've talked to Beef and MSS about this in the stand, so I kind of know where they're at a little bit. But are the 2026 White Sox, not the White Sox for many years, but the 2026 White Sox, are they going to regret the Jacob Gonzalez trade
this year? I mean, it's possible because he came up, equated himself nicely, and looked like he was a big league player. So everyone talks about, well, he had nowhere to play. Where are you going to play him? It's like in AAA until you need him in case someone gets injured. Like, look at how remarkably healthy this team has been. Like, it's been so underrated and not talked about. The fact that like Vargas, Montgomery, Mydroth, like these guys haven't missed many games.
Right.
And knock on all the wood in the world that they continue to stay healthy and have a career year. I feel like that's happening like across the board this year. But like he was that guy who could come in. He showed that he could kind of play first base, and he can play shortstop, he could play second. So he was a good insurance policy to have. I don't know if they're going to regret it, but they're going to regret it if somebody gets hurt. And my issue with the trade, and I didn't like it when it happened. I don't like the process of it. You had a guy who was a first-round pick. You spent a lot of time developing. Finally looked like he was turning a corner, and then you trade him.
Right.
And I guess people could say, "Oh, they sold high." Well, you don't fucking know that they sold high or not. Like he was finally starting to figure it out. Even Keith Law wrote this article about him that it was like, "This is a potential all-star." Now I was out on this guy. Now I'm in. So. Knock on wood that they stay healthy, because if they don't, if they lose Mydroth or Vargas or something like that, then they're gonna definitely regret it.
Yeah, or even someone who's been hurt this year, like Mune, right? Like, or
right.
Like where first base is not his position, but if you're bringing up somebody to play first base, what do you got now? Ryan Galaney? Is that like
right.
your best option?
Right.
So it gets thin. Gets thin real fast. Yeah, and then you got to bring someone up to play third, and like it just, the bottom of the roster gets real thin as soon as something happens. So I'm with you there. Beef, where are you at on this one?
Chorizy, of course they're gonna regret this shit. I mean, you and I lived through the '85 Bears, and Jim McMahon was an important cog in that. He was not healthy for that whole season. Steve Fuller had to be there to guide that team to make sure they got the buys and all that shit and win important games. And the White Sox don't have that right now. If anyone gets hurt in the infield, and I'm sorry, no offense to Sam Antonacci, who they'll slide in there, The outfield is short. Then they're short one guy. That was a major league player in which they had right here in these hands. And I understand the Getz regime wanted to go for it when they had the first pick. They wanted to go with the as much bonus pool as possible. Trade someone else. Trade someone else. You had the one guy who could help you right now. The rest of these guys, they won't help you right now. It's like you'll punt this year, which they kind of did in a little ways of having that like one reserve player really could be a guy that we all saw was like okay to be like a reserve for this shit, and punt that shit just to have a little bit of extra pool. That seems insane. They should have traded some shit that was younger, got that out of here, kept Jacob Gonzalez just in case. You can always trade him later. Like if you feel the value, you can trade him later. If you feel like, oh, man, he's at the top of stuff, fine. Protect for the last 2 months, and they did not do that. I hate that they didn't do that. It's really rough. If anyone gets hurt, I will be really upset that they traded this motherfucker.
So I like that you went with the trade anyone else, because now they have to. Like they have to now make trades to make sure that they're shoring up around all these positions. And so like they literally are going to have to get into the position of like, well, we got to trade some guys to get some bats to make sure that we're going to be fine through the end of the season. And yeah, so the guys that they probably would have needed to trade to get that extra bonus pool, they still got to trade.
They're still going to go. Yeah.
MSS, where are you at on this?
You guys are a bunch of fucking pussies. All right. This is loser talk that I'm hearing in this fucking room. You're like, oh my God, we need a guy that has a negative WAR since we traded him to come back and save us if we get hurt. Fuck that. Next person up. That's what we're doing. And that's what we're rolling with. And I like the fire behind these guys that, yes, maybe was it ill-advised to trade him before we really need to trade for somebody? Possibly. Okay, that's fine. I get it. All right. Will Mooney stay healthy for the rest of the year? Probably not. But we're going to find another guy that's going to come up that Chris Getz will immediately trade to somebody else too. But we'll get to that later when it happens. The guy isn't, I mean, I think we sometimes forget too, watching him out there, and we were all struggling with watching him like, I don't know if this guy can even play first base. Like, they're like, we have him at first, but I don't know if he can catch. He wasn't great in the field. There's nothing set into me. Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, this guy, we have to keep him. Like, he wasn't hitting the home runs. He was obviously not doing the drugs that he was doing in the minors. They hit all the home runs he was hitting.
Come on.
Just
How
saying.
dare you?
Hit a shitload of home runs down there. Did not hit any up. He still has 4 home runs.
That's Charlotte
with us. Yeah.
MSS. That's Charlotte.
I'm just saying. He's plowing the ball. He's not doing it here.
How dare you?
So anyway, I don't like the loser talk that's going on here. Fuck that guy. Next guy coming up, even though we share a name and he seems like a lovely human, we need the next guy coming up. We don't need to worry about this. Let's just go on. We're fine.
Let's get a couple drinks here. Jay Zellback, he says, Colson didn't get the walk. Are you blind? I will say, Jay Zell, I am not blind. I deaf, possibly. Blind, no. But I will admit that maybe from where I sit, I don't have the best vantage to see if a left-handed batter went all the way around. So, well,
it's true.
It's what it is. But cheers. Thank you for the drink.
Thank you, Jason.
And our guy SPF says, no Yankees tube top in Sandra's closet. Calm down. Calm down.
Horny? Hello.
Cheers. Relax.
These guys are
apparently not
bricked up as MSS was. It's
I was not bricked up.
Animal.
All right.
Don't say that. I'll get in trouble. Someone say
We're gonna go around the horn on this one real quick. We're gonna say what our greatest fear for this team is right now. MSS, I'm starting with you.
Okay, well, after the Astros series and the Yankee series, I was feeling kind of down. I was like, maybe this, and the front office knew this because they've been throwing emails at us, getting us to renew our season tickets immediately and doing all these things, these fear tactics that have been pushed down us immediately. Did they know it was a fucking house of cards? And now it is crashing down it's built on, shitty ground, right? And that's where we're at. But after taking 2 against the Yankees, 2 out of 4, I am still back in. I think the thing I am feared about the most and I think it's possibly going to happen, is that continually people are going to come back down to earth and not be the people that we thought or that they were in the first half. And then we're going to beat ourselves in a weak AL Central division. Like we're our own worst enemies here, and we're just not going to hit the ball when we need to hit the ball. That is my biggest fear. Like the regression might be too much to handle, too many people at the same time, but like I said, after today, these last 2 days, I'm totally okay with buying 100% back in. But I think that's my fear. That's my one fear.
Beef, where are you at? What's your fear?
Chorizo, I hate to say this. I hate to say this because the internet's going to hate this take right here. But my fear is that the White Sox will mess with a really fucking good bullpen and trying to jam Higgins Smith and Tanner McDougal in there and trying to make them bullpen arms, which they're not. They're starting pitchers. And I'm worried about it because the White Sox bullpen has been good. And we watched it. We watched it be good. We watched these guys and their assignments and roles and whatever. And Venables worked them well and whatever. And if the organization says, you know what, we're going to remove Chris Murphy and we're going to throw him out and then Tanner McDougal's in. And then we're going to remove Trevor Richards and we're going to put Higgins Smith in. I don't trust them as much as I trust the guys that are here. Right. And no offense against them. I like them long-term. I think long-term, they're pitchers that are going to make a difference here. But today, tomorrow, in this bullpen, I don't trust them to be able to do the roles that these guys are currently doing. And I think they're going to mess that up. I think they're going to – it's the one thing that I look at and think to myself, they're about to fuck this up. Please don't fuck this up. Leave it the way it is. And let these kids keep throwing down there. And if there's an injury, fine. If you're forced into it, fine, you do it. But don't just supplant someone who's doing well right now and throw some young guy.
I mean, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree. You know how I feel about Trevor Richards. It's very near and dear to my heart.
There's no question. So yes,
I'm a fan.
Yeah. So I think that does concern me. Beef. That does concern me. Bez, what's scaring you?
This rotation has just been so healthy when you look at it. Like, take the openers out of the equation, and it's basically been the same 5 guys all year. Like, Shane Smith made some starts, and David Sandlin made some, official traditional starts. But then the problem is, who are you handing the ball to if Burke or Kay or Davis Martin misses some time in the middle of the pennant race? Yeah, you've got Schultz, but we talked about the problems there. Shane Smith should be back. Drew Thorpe, Jose Urquidy, these are guys that have legitimate questions. So obviously they're going to, I really believe they're going to add a starter. And just, it's so important that they do that and they reinforce the depth. I think that's why Urquidy's here. That's why I think we're going to see him pretty soon. So, to Beef's point, it's I don't want to see these guys that have limited or no major league experience, carry meaningful innings in August and September. If that's the thing that could I feel like could deal a blow to this season if you lose one of those top 3 guys in the rotation to an injury, because the reinforcements aren't there yet, but hopefully they're coming.
Yeah, I mean the health of the pitching staff. This is kind of what year was it? It was at 2021, maybe 20 or 2021, where it was they were incredibly healthy. They made more starts. Their rotation made more starts of the main 5 guys than any other in the league. And we're looking at something like that right now. So I totally agree there, but I disagree with all of you. It's not anything on the Sox that I'm actually worried about. It's the Guardians haven't gotten really hot, and the Guardians ripping off 10 wins in a row scares the shit out of me. That's what really scares the shit out of me is them ripping off 10 in a row and then we're chasing them. I don't know how it works when we're in the position of we're chasing that team. And so that's the thing that's the thing that I keep watching. I don't like scoreboard watching, but I am scoreboard watching because I'm these motherfuckers cannot get hot. It cannot happen. It'll ruin me. So that's the thing that I'm most afraid of. J-Zell comes in, he says, my greatest fear is the pinch hitting decision. Well,
cheers.
It's not that
it's
big
at least,
deal, but yeah.
it's at least easily predictable because it's always handedness based. So that's fairly easy to identify. But Bez, I want to thank you for joining us today. We asked you to come on for like 5 minutes. We're like, hey, just come on for 5 minutes to talk about this. And Beef's like, hey, you want to hang out for a little bit and then maybe talk some more stuff?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay.
So you gave us a ton of time and we appreciate it, man. Yeah. It's always good to talk with you. Cannot wait to see you back out at the park, man. Absolutely. Before you go, tell everyone where to find you. Tell everybody where to read the article that you wrote.
Sure, yeah. OnTapSportsNet.com, Sox on Tap. You can find it there and follow me, Bez Beyond the Pen, or Sox on Tap, and all the articles get posted there on social media. So, yeah, check it out, and more to come on. If you guys love the data, there's plenty more to come. So, yeah, guys, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me, man.
Hell yeah!
Awesome.
Thanks, appreciate you, bro.
Talk to you soon.
Later, guys.
I love that.
I love Bez.
He's one of my favorite people.
The best,
he really is
the best, man.
I just wish that his articles didn't have 87 ads in them, so that I could read them a little bit easier.
Great data, just great discussion.
They got to make money, baby. They got to make.
That's
money.
true.
Yeah, there's no question.
That's true.
But yeah, great baseball mind. I love there's nothing better than like guys like that. And when you're in the park having some beers, watching the game, and just talking baseball,
just talking ball.
That's what it's fucking all about, man. It's
for sure. About.
MSS, you gonna pay some bills for us?
Yeah, let's do this. So we got about a week. I'm going to be going on vacation, but there's going to be, so I'm going to be away from my computer, so I might not take them down, but we got about a week left of the Jersey demolition, and then I'm taking it off the site, and then you're going to complain because it's not up there anymore, and you won't be able to buy it. So you better buy it now. So let's do that. Make sure you do that. We also have some game watch jersey cards left. We are raising money for Lost Boys Inc. You can donate from $10 up to $25 to get one of those cards, and I'll ship that right out to you. And I even throw in some vintage White Sox cards from Gas Money Bob's childhood collection that he sent me.
Shit.
Nice. I've been sharing those with the people. It was good to see him last weekend. And so yeah, like let's buy that. I think we're close to $400 of money raised for Lost Boys, and we haven't even sold through half of the cards yet. So people are choosing the higher number. So let's continue to do that. Sammy P, 25. King Nam, 25. Like those are just two off my head. I know there's more. Jeff, $25. These guys have been putting money out there, so let's keep that going. And I'll send that right out to you, and you get some nice little vintage cards from Gas Money Bob. That's got to definitely put it over the top, right, boys?
Yeah, man. I love it. Yeah, let's raise $1,000. Let's do that.
Great.
That'd be nice.
It's conceivable.
We'll help
it's conceivable. Like it could totally fucking happen.
MSS though, you know what it's time for?
Yeah, do it.
Smash or pass. 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 Smash or pass.
All right. So Loaf sent through the agenda yesterday, but it was buried with a bunch of
2 days ago.
Oh, he sent it through way earlier. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
2 days ago.
Wednesday.
It was Tuesday.
I thought it was yesterday.
It was Tuesday. He resent it yesterday.
Oh yeah, you sent it at the end. That's right. Okay, so 2 days ago he sent it. I didn't see it, and he thank Christ he's resent it, because I was telling him today. I go, this felt like a week that I would be having to do some lifting on the second half of the show. It feels like I should be doing something. I'm kind of happy I don't have to do it, because it's gonna be a busy Thursday. Oh, there's the agenda. Oh yeah, I do have something to do in the back second half. So while I was scrambling, I still came up with, I think, a pretty good fucking game. Now, Loaf, you were just at Cottage, and
I was at Cottage, yeah.
You power ranked the Frito-Lay box of chips that you got. Okay?
You were upset too. You're a big Cheeto guy. I didn't realize how big a Cheeto guy you were.
So upset.
You said my ranking was trash.
This was like you picking fucking Smarties in a Halloween candy jar.
That was still wild. That was still wild.
You're right.
That was just insane.
Wait. Whoa.
Hold on. No, you hold on.
We don't want to get into that Halloween candy trap, because you have the worst pick of all time.
No. But
the chips, he's right. There were some mistakes, but not as bad as that. Not as bad as that.
I don't know. The Smarties was bad. So here's the deal. You would put like popcorn way too high and Cheetos way too low, and it's fine. Like, people have stuff. So I
Cheetos
thought I'm not gonna go with regular ass chips, and we start doing some smasher passes on some chips, because who gives a fuck? You already did that. So we're gonna go into the fun ones. Okay, so here we go. This is Smasher Pass Lay's Special Edition chips. Okay, they make different kinds of chips. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want for it. So Peyton came back. Thanks for making the rest of my drive back to Indy go by fast. Great show tonight, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Peyton, appreciate you, my friend.
I hope he's not tipping and driving at the same time. Just be careful.
I'm driving. This shit is crazy.
Hopefully not watching. Just listening.
Mick watches. Mick 100% will watch while he's driving.
There's no.
This seems like a very bad idea. So we don't recommend that. All right, so we're smasher passing Lay's, different Lay's flavors. Okay. Yeah. This first one, the World Cup just ended. 2 weeks ago, and they had a bunch of chips that came out for the World Cup. The first one is Argentinian style steak with chimichurri, and that is savory grilled steak flavor with a mix of cilantro, lemon, basil, and garlic. Chorizo, are you smashing or passing the chimichurri?
I'm smashing because chimichurri is so good.
Okay,
chimichurri, a good chimichurri is so good. I've had bad chimichurri style, but it's so good, and like the flavor profile is perfect for a chip. I don't know about the steak flavoring. I would need to like really experience it, but I'm gonna go with a big smash on this one. I would definitely eat this. This sounds up my alley.
Loaf, who picked Smart Pop over Cheetos, you smashing or passing the steak chips?
This is a light smash, only because like the flavors here, I like all of them, but I would like all of them on a steak, not on a potato chip. Mm-hmm. It is weird. It feels a little overdone. I want to try it. I feel like it's probably pretty good, but it's not something I'd buy again. I feel like I'd buy it and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Whatever. Yeah. I'd rather go to a steakhouse and eat a steak than eat the shit. So not bad, but still okay. So I'm
priced similarly. Priced similarly. That's
light smash.
$300 a bag. $300 a bag.
I do like on the bag, if you're watching at home, it does say made with real potatoes. Like something I didn't even have to consider or even think that I needed to think about. Like that Lay's potato chips are not made with potatoes in some cases. I'm glad they reminded me. Okay, so we got a pass or we got a smash from
made from real Argentinians. It's delicious.
Next up, sticking with the World Cup theme, it's a Brazilian style garlic sauce potato chips. Loaf, you smash or passing? Oh, actually, it's a buttery garlic and creamy dairy with a sharp lemon tangy finish.
See, yeah. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and pass.
Okay.
You know, garlic's fine, but garlic has to be like the last element of what we're doing here, not the lead element. And no, I don't want a full garlic chip. I'm out on this thing, so I'll pass.
All right, we got a first pass. All right. Chorizo. I know you're looking at that garlic sauce right there and going, that's probably mayonnaise. I can't eat that.
That's not the problem I had.
Okay, what's the problem?
Because in fact, I was like, okay, put some garlic on the chip. I bet a garlic chip is delicious. My breath will smell like dog shit after it. But I'm looking at this bag and I was like, why the fuck is there a lemon there? Why on earth is there a fucking lemon involved in this chip? And when you said it, because you didn't read the whole thing at first. When you finished reading the whole thing, I was like, no, fuck that. That's a disgusting chip. Because you could have just made a goddamn garlic salt chip. And I would have been like, yeah, that seems fine. That's probably delicious. And then they're like, but what if we squeeze disgusting lemon on it to make it weirdly taste like Pledge? Let's do that. Fuck that.
Chorizo.
Fake lemon is the worst flavor of flavors.
All right, so we got 2 passes. Chorizo, I think you can use these chips to actually protect your wooden furniture at home. So you're on something with the Pledge. On something with the Pledge. All right, number 3. We actually, by the way, I didn't do 7, I did 9. So it's gonna be a little fun. Number 3 is the last World Cup flavor. And it is wavy French onion soup, which is a rich aged cheddar cheese combined with fine herbs. All right, Chorizo, you smashing or passing?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna smash this one. I'm probably gonna smash it because thinking of like general potato chips, like the cheddar, like the cheddar and sour cream, like those types of ones. This kind of feels like it's in that vein.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I bet this would be pretty delicious. I'm not a big French onion soup guy as much as beef, but the flavors there, that's a good flavor profile. That's a good flavor profile for a chip. I'm in.
Loaf. Do I even have to ask you? Or are you gonna?
No, you don't have to. I would smash the shit out of this. I love French onion soup. Sure. I would love these fucking chips. I would tear them apart. If we were hanging out together and we're having drinks or whatever, I would rip the bag in half and I would eat all these before I'd let you guys have any of these fucking chips. Like, this is right up my fucking alley. I wish they made these chips for real and I would buy these and have them on demand. They would be showing up to my house regularly. Like, I'm a fucking terrific profile.
He'd steal all those chips like his big nose stole all my air growing up.
And that's why you're so sure with that big ass. You were supposed to stretch out. Your ass was supposed to be like his. But because he took all your air, you grew out.
It was going to be a long ass day, but instead it's a juicy double, you know?
Oh man, Loaf, these are actual
fuck you guys.
They do exist. I'm pretty sure you can buy them. I don't know if you can buy them over at the Jewel, but maybe.
Okay.
I gotta find it out. These were available. Okay.
Mrs. Beef is looking out for me. She's like, subscribe and see. Let's do
boys.
This shit. All right.
We have some like these were kind of too easy, right? The first 3, they're like flavor profiles that you're aware of. You don't have to do a lot of thinking on these as much as you're going to with the remainder of the ones. These were the weird ones that I could find because I was like, I got to make this a real thing, right? So this is the first one. Now this has no English on it. Okay, this is abalone flavored, and it's in the description is as follows: replicating top tier seafood, luxurious abalone's rich aroma lingers on the tongue, vibrant and delicious, with a mellow and profound flavor. BeefLoaf, are you smashing or passing the abalone potato chips from Lay's?
That sounds great. I'll smash. I don't know what the flavor is, but it's profound, and I will be in on it. Let's go.
So I will say that it is 100% apparent that a translator was used to make these descriptions, and they get great. So be ready for them. Chorizo, I don't even want to ask you because I'm looking at the abalone in the spoon, and I already know that you're going to be like, absolutely not. There's just no way.
I will say, I'm a big fan of fish and chips. I'm not a fan of fish chips. So I'm gonna pass.
You're gonna pass. Okay.
So soft.
So soft and fluffy. Loaf, I'm happy that you're gonna try this. We'll definitely get some and we'll try them.
Can't wait.
Next up, this one actually has some English on it, and it is spicy crayfish flavor. And here is the description on this bad boy. Satisfy your cravings with spicy crayfish potato chips. The perfect blend of thin and crispy Lay's potato chips with a bold seafood kick. Packed with the delicious taste of crayfish and hot peppers, this snack is a mouth-watering twist on a classic favorite. I don't know where the fuck this is a classic favorite.
It is a classic favorite. It's a classic favorite.
But it is a twist on that. Chorizo, you're up first. Are you smashing or passing the spicy crayfish flavored Lay's potato chips?
I know I just talk shit about the fish chips, but I'm smashing this one. This sounds awesome.
I love it. I love it. Loaf, are you going to be as adventurous as you are with the abalone and have some spicy crayfish potato chips?
Not as excited as he was. That's his light smash for me. I'm not really as excited to jump in as he is. I would watch him have a couple chips and watch and just see like how he's reacting, and then I would probably jump into this.
Beef, I want to bring you back to like maybe a nostalgic moment that can make you feel different about this, because we once went to a big like crawdad boil.
Yes,
right, down at Washington University, and there was a guy. He was wearing like Doc Martens with the flames on them.
Yeah,
and
those are cool shoes.
Well, MSS, until you decide that those are cool enough that you could stand in the middle of a fire.
No, you can't.
He decided to try and do that
just for show.
It's just and he did that. Now, Beef, imagine being you sitting there with a delicious bag of these crawdad chips.
Good point. I'm still at the point where I'm like, have maybe 3.
Okay.
To test them out. Now I'm not 100% sure. I gotta test things out. So, sorry.
Well, so just a light smash from both you boys, and I appreciate that. Being adventurous.
I'm a big smash on this. I'm a
big
smash.
Yeah, light smash from Loaf. Okay, light smash Loaf. All right. Next up, authentic Korean kimchi seasoning delivers a tangy sweet and mildly spicy flavor profile. Rigid cut design maximizes surface area to hold more seasoning for bolder taste. Balanced flavor begins with kimchi tanginess, followed by a gentle chili warmth. Loaf, you smashing or passing these kimchi Lay's potato chips?
These look tremendous. I can't wait to try this shit. It's one of those chips, MSS, where I start eating them and they're a little hotter than I expected, and I gotta drink some stuff, but you keep eating them and you keep drinking stuff, and like, yes, I'm 100% in on this shit. 100% smash.
Now, Chorizy, where does kimchi fit in your
I like kimchi.
Oh, you like kimchi?
I like kimchi. Yeah.
Okay, so you can put kimchi on things and you're okay, or you just eat it all by itself?
A lot of times by itself, if I haven't. But I'll 2 things real quick. One, I'm in agreement with Beef on his description, because the immediate thing I thought of was like a really good spicy pork rind.
Yeah.
Right. Like we're having, and you're like, oh man, I'm gonna crush 1,000 beers, and like I know our South Korean brothers out there, they start drinking at like noon at work, and so they would love it here, we would love it there. But the only thing that's making me hesitate on this is that I know our guy Sal is a big kimchi guy, because his name is fucking Kimchi Sal on on Twitter.
No question.
So I kind of want to say fuck this just because of him.
Sal.
But But no, this sounds awesome. I'm weighing on this one. This one,
nice.
And Beef, I'm with you. I'm saying that right now, and then I'll take one bite, and it'll burn my fucking face off, and I'll regret it immediately.
Kimchi is like one
though.
of the most unappetizing looking things ever, but it is delicious.
But it's good.
It's good, but it looks horrible. It looks like something I'm like, no, I don't think I can do that. But then it is okay.
The level of spice too is like I can only compare it to like pico de gallo, where like sometimes you get the mildest pico de gallo where like this is just some vegetables, and then sometimes you get one where you're like, I might die.
The Cermak, the hot Cermak.
Oh man,
delicious.
They used to just make regular ass pico de gallo, and they didn't put hot on there. And people were like, dude, you got to fucking turn this down because, but again, Loaf, I felt the same way. I would be like, my mouth would be watering because it was burning so much. I'm like, but this shit is so delicious. Like,
it's good. I want to eat more.
It is so good. And then I'm like, oh, it's burning. But yeah, it is good. So yeah, 100%. No, I agree. It's going to be 100%. Now they don't put the seeds in the mild. It's still extremely hot, but it's not as hot. Next up, number 7. This was a weird one. I've never seen this before, and it was sold out. So either they didn't make a lot or people really like it, and it's green bamboo flavor. Potato chips from Lay's, and it says breaking away from conventional heavy seasoning, boldly capturing the sincere aroma of natural green bamboo. The moment you open the bag, it's as refreshing of a breeze from a bamboo forest sweeps over you. The cool bamboo extract fragrance instantly awakens dormant taste buds. The description alone like bricked me up. Honestly, it was just like yes. So. We got to go first. Who's first? Chorizo? You first on this one? Yeah, Chorizo. You smashing or passing the green bamboo flavored Lay's?
Am I smashing or passing the wood chips? I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on the wood chips. That sounds fucking terrible. That sounds like how a spa should smell where I'm getting a back rub, but definitely not the thing that I'm eating. So yeah, no wood chips for me. I'm good.
I like the comments. We have CMCD 630 panda farts. Timothy Maher says, "Are these chips for pandas?" Southside JT says, "Panda approved." Uncle Ted says, "My food eats." Baloney says, "Green bamboo might give you the diarrheas like the lettuce." And Barry Bagadonis says, "I think I'll pass on these. It sounds awful." So. Loaf, are you smashing or passing the green bamboo smelling chips? They don't say anything about the taste. They just say the smell brings you right back to the forest. You open this bag.
I'm going to go with chorizo. I'm also going to pass. This did not sound appetizing at all. There's no spice. There's no flavor. There's no nothing. It's like, do I want to dive in for nothing right here?
If eucalyptus chips are up next, you could pass on those too. We're just going to skip that one.
Now, I can't read kanji, but I don't see anywhere on here where it says these are real potatoes. So I have to assume that they are not real potatoes. So
now, Beef, I want you to remember, though, that panda ears are delicious, by the
way. That's not part of this, though. This is not in the smash or pass here.
I won't say anything else on that. You guys have to look it up on the internet.
Chorizo, you want to get that tip? We got one. We got one drink there.
Sorry, I missed that. I missed that. We got two.
Okay, let's do the two.
Hello.
Our guy CJ says, "Miss all you guys more than you know. Man. Life is lifting, but I will see y'all at the park soon. Hoping everybody's okay. Cheers, you magnificent bastards. Cheers, CJ.
Cheers, bless you, my friend."
CJ, thanks for pointing out that there's a weird vibe at the Bananas games, a weird cultish vibe.
We're gonna need a full download. We're gonna need a full download next time you're at the park of how that all went. I'm very interested. That won't get onto the podcast. That's just in-person shit.
That's probably
the man needs a job.
And then Percy said, "Dip those in some French onion dip." Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe
these ones for sure.
Cheers.
I would eat these in French onion.
I don't think that's a bad call, but I wouldn't buy these. That's the problem.
Right.
Correct.
That's the problem. I wouldn't.
Well, you can't
I
buy them
don't-
because they're sold out. Either because
I
they
don't
suck
often go to the
or
wood-
people really love them.
chips.
So, all right, number
God damn.
8. This is bonus. Do you guys recognize what that is?
No.
Those kumquats?
Yes, chorizo. It's kumquat flavored, and the description reads as follows: pleasant
I'll pass.
citrus aroma, precisely replicating the unique flavor of kumquat peel's fresh, slight bitterness intertwined with the sweet and sour pulp, as if a spring breeze has swept through, refreshing and appetizing, not greasy. That is the fucking description for this chip. Like, holy shit. Like, when did Ernest Hemingway start writing about fucking potato chips? It is just insanity.
I'm glad I never had to have an online dating profile because I would have had to include not greasy, which would have been a lie.
Refreshing and appetizing.
Total bullshit.
Not greasy. Yes. Who's up first? Are you up first, Chorizo?
Beef
Loaf.
beef
Loaf. Are you smashing or passing these kumquat chips?
Pass. This is absolutely nothing. I don't know what you said right there, but there was not any flavor.
Kumquat.
There was no flavor. What the fuck was the flavor? Like, I want to hear a flavor is like a sharp flavor that I want to be involved in or not involved in. This is like, we made a potato chip. We don't know what we're gonna put on it. Oh, let's put this random fruit that adds no flavor. I'm out. I'm out on all this shit. I don't want to touch, taste any of this. I'm out. No, I'm out.
Chorizo, are you smashing or passing the kumquat chips? I had to slow down.
I think we've already discussed that I don't really want a citrus potato chip. I'm pretty way out on that. That's a terrible idea. And fake citrus flavor is just horrific most of the time. So I will say that I don't want to even think about this chip ever again. I think that's my stance on this one.
All right, last one, and I found this one last, and I think, I don't know, like, I'm kind of in on it, but I'm not sure. I want to know what you guys think. And it's fish and chips flavor, which was must have been only available in one country because it was not like depicted like the other ones, and it's the England fish and chips flavor. It says selected premium potato slices that retain natural.
Before you finish this, before you finish telling me how about it, I'm going to tell you two things real quick.
Okay,
where I will be out if I hear the words tartar or vinegar in this description. I'm the fuck out. All right, so go ahead, MSS, lay it on me.
Okay, well, it looks like you're going to be smashing these because selected premium potato slices that retain natural potato aroma. The texture is as thin as a cicada's wing with a crispy and crunchy mouthfeel, delivering the ultimate crunch experience in every bite. Yes, I just said the texture is as thin as a cicada's wing. This is what is in the description, which makes me think that the translator is like working overtime here. Deeply recreates the classic flavor of British fish and chips. The delicious fish aroma blends with rich potato fragrance and a hint of saltiness, providing rich layers and a lingering aftertaste. Now, folks, a lingering aftertaste is usually not a good thing.
Yeah,
ever. Like, I just am thinking about the Big Mac that I ate 6 years ago that I will randomly burp up every so often. Like, that's a lingering aftertaste. I don't want to necessarily get involved in.
Not great.
Chorizo. I didn't mention tartar sauce. I did not mention vinegar.
But I see it.
Smashing or passing the England fish and chips flavors Lays that were not available in England?
All right, let me just tell you. I was a little bit sold on as thin as a cicada's wing. That is the kind of crispiness I enjoy. Shit. That's the kind of crispiness I enjoy. So
we'll drink them, but we won't eat them.
And I did see Alex in the comments say that he stands corrected. This is what a strip club smells like, or this one smells like a strip club. Yeah. That helps. There you go. But I just
Ain't
see
nothing
too
wrong
much,
with that.
I see too much shit on here that I don't want to eat. I'm out. I'm passing on this one. I'm passing on this one.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like
liar.
these are weird. These got a lot of weird flavors to them, and the lingering thing. Also, we all paused on that.
Aftertaste. Like what? I don't know. I don't know if I want that. BeefLoaf. Last one. You smashing or passing these fish and chips?
MSS. I feel like if we were out somewhere, maybe at your house or my house, and we had the bag of these chips, you and I'd be fighting over the last chip. I feel like we would crush these motherfuckers. I would smash the shit out of this. I feel like fish and chips are underrated as a flavor profile, as a like sport, an event. People want to go and like have a little fish and chips. Most people don't do that here in the US, but it's really good and fun. And I feel like you and I would do it, and I would do it, especially, and I'd push you out of the way and make sure I get the last chip here.
Well,
See,
there you have it.
They said authentic fucking British fish and chips. This malt vinegar soaked bullshit. I don't want that. I'm out.
And I see citrus there.
You're already out. All right, you're already out, MSS.
I'm trying to get you out. I'm trying to get you out.
MSS and I are eating this. You're out. Okay, you're not going to have some of this. All right?
I'll eat the cicadas.
When we're excited and we're eating this shit, you can't jump back in. You already said you're out.
Cicadas
you're
wing.
I'll have the regular cicadas over there chewing on those. So
and ladies and gentlemen, that has been
Smash or pass. 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 Smash or pass.
And that means it's time for thank yous and GFYs. MySoxSummer, who are you thinking are GFYing?
I want to thank, and it's probably people that you're going to thank too. So I feel like I'm stepping already on your toes. But I want to thank Sandra for coming out to the 108. I want to thank Patrick Bertoletti for coming out to the 108 this week. And then just randomness today. Like, it's a Thursday day game, and there's like 30,000 people there. And there's like so many people that are fun, and it's just a great time. This is like the first time that I've left, like, well, not the first time, but it's one of the first times that I've left and been like, God damn it, I wanted to stay there and just hang out with everybody and just chat. So it was really fun this week at games. So I'm gonna go to Cottage and enjoy my life. But yes, it was fun to see everybody this week, and I just can't. I know you're going to probably pontificate on it too, Loaf, but like Sandra, just a normal ass fucking person, like a normal ass person. Like
wonderful.
Wonderful. Like you can't make her more attractive until she's sitting there just talking about
until you're actually like hanging out. It's like, yes, just totally cool.
I was smitten. I was also smitten with the smorgasbord, the other competitive eater that Patrick brought down to the session.
God, that was awesome.
Like had a little dog with him that I feel like has been like, we probably ruined that dog because it was the walk-off victory and everyone was just going fucking ballistic. Every time the double, like,
not our fault, but yes.
We're like, ah! And this poor dog's like, these fuckers are going to eat me and kill me. So yeah, but thanks. It was a fun week.
Beef, who are you thinking of GFY?
I mean, 100%. I have to thank Sandra. Good to have her on the podcast a bunch of times. Great to see her in person. And like, all the people that interacted, like, you guys realize what a wonderful person she is, like how hilarious she is, funny, cool she is, fucking awesome. I got to thank my guy Scott, who came on the LSU. That was fucking awesome too. That was incredible. And lastly, I got to thank the artist formerly known as Pussy Dandruff, who gave my wife.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get her on.
What a revelation! What a revelation!
We're gonna get her on here off season. We're gonna talk about that. We're talking about roller derby and all that shit. But that was totally insane. And I was happy to be part of that shit. So thank all of them. Bless you guys.
Chorizo, who you think of GFY this week?
Well, I mean, let's thank Pedro real quick because he threw a tip in there. Thank you, Pedro.
Bless you, Pedro.
Thank you, Pedro.
Thank you to everybody who tipped us tonight. 23 fucking tips tonight.
God
That's
damn.
fucking right. Hell yeah.
That's the kind of shit I love to see. I appreciate everybody doing that. Agreed with you guys on all the people that have come to the section this week and all season. Just really love all that. But MSS, I want to give you a thank you for being the only sober one here today and actually handling the whole back half of the show, because me and Beef maybe not in the best condition to do that. And with that, everyone, have a good night. We love you. Talk to you.
Thanks for spending your little Friday with us. Hope you enjoyed yourself. We gave you your fill of baseball, beer, and bullshit. Now it's time for you to go do horny stuff. We'll see you next week. Espanol. That's adios, motherfucker.